Good afternoon, it's James Weatherman here, back for the last video of 2021. We have some severe weather possible for the first day of the year of 2022. Severe weather outbreak is likely. Let's get right into this. Like I said, I'm James Weatherman. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you're on the other side of the world, Happy New Year's. It's not New Year's yet for the United States. That's where I'm covering. So, in a few hours, Happy New Year's to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy your New Year's. We have some things planned for this New Year's, but let's get started in this video. So, as you guys can see, tomorrow, the Storm Prediction Center has issued an enhanced risk for Tennessee, Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi. So, and just a little bit northeast corner of Louisiana and parts of like southern part of Kentucky. So, like I said, there's an enhanced risk for severe thunderstorms for Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, and northeast or northwest part of Georgia. Widespread thunderstorms are expected from these areas to western Appalachians on New Year's Day. All severe weather hazards are possible in these parts of these areas, including large hail, damaging wind, and tornadoes. Strong tornadoes are possible. You can't rule out a strong tornado. Definitely in these favorable conditions. Go on and look over at the tornado potential. You see that 10% hatched risk. That is including the cities of Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Birmingham, Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama, and Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is that hatch risk is 10% or greater probability of EF2 to EF5 tornado within the 25 miles of any point. Then you go into that yellow risk area. That does include all those areas that is in the hatch risk, including Little Rock, Arkansas. So be aware that there could be some strong tornadoes even outside of that hatched risk, because it's, like I said, 25 miles of any point. You could see a strong tornado up into Kentucky, southern Kentucky, or you could see a strong tornado in far southern part of Alabama or Mississippi. So don't kind of stay in that hatched risk, because it could shift a little south, could shift a little north. It is still a little ways out, a little over a day out. So, but be prepared for these storm systems. Let's go to the wind outlook. The 30% chance of seeing 50 knots or higher within 25 miles of any point. That is basically in Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Little Rock, Arkansas, Huntsville, Alabama, Chattanooga, Tennessee. The wind risk, or the hail risk, 15% chance of seeing 1-inch diameter hail or larger within 25 miles of any point. This includes Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Birmingham, Alabama, Shreveport, Louisiana, and Little Rock, Arkansas. So we're going to look at the Memphis severe weather outlook that they put out in their office. Strong to severe storms, all modes of severe weather are possible, with damaging winds, heavy rain, and tornadoes being the main threat. This area does have a likelihood of flooding. They are in a forecast of flash flooding, so be aware of that. Don't go through flooded roadways. Turn around. Don't drown. All the mid-south with the greatest threat in West Tennessee and North Mississippi. This is an all-day Saturday event. Stay weather aware. Have multiple ways to receive warnings. Now this is out of Little Rock, Arkansas. As strong cold front surges in Arkansas, chances of severe weather will ramp up from central into eastern sections of the state. Storms in the line or line segment will be capable of producing strong to damaging winds and isolated tornadoes. In this area, they are saying tornado potential is low. Maximum wind speed is 60 to 80 miles per hour, and maximum hail size, they're saying up to 1/4 of an inch. This is out of Jackson, Mississippi. The enhanced risk, damaging winds up to 60 to 70 miles per hour, large hail up to golf ball size hail, and tornado possible. That's in the orange risk. That is 3 out of 5, and then so forth. That is showing about from 3 that the enhanced risk around 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. The marginal and slight risk is about 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Now this is just the Weather Prediction Center. They kind of do kind of what the Storm Prediction Center is, but they're talking about snow on this cold front. You can see this little cold front, blue line. You'll then be seeing heavy snow, likely in Nebraska, Iowa, northern part of Missouri, Kansas City may see some heavy snow, mixed precipitation as well, and likely freezing rain all the way up from Arizona all the way up to Maine, basically. So expect some mixed precipitation and possibly snow. It's gonna be cold, so some of you guys aren't used to this cold weather, but just be prepared for that. You do have that chance for that heavy snow as well in the northeast part of Kansas and Iowa, and then you have the potential for some lake effect heavy snow in that New York area. So, as we're talking about heavy rain, flash flooding, that's in that red slanted line. What we're mainly focused on is the severe thunderstorm possibility. That's all the yellow risk, and that rain and general thunderstorms is in surrounding that. Let's take a glance at the STP, significant tornado perimeter. This is basically, I'm just kind of looking at where we're gonna see possibility of some strong tornadoes. And this is more on these models. This is not what the radar is gonna look like. We can go over what the NAM is showing as a composite reflectivity, but this is not what the radar is gonna look like. Up in this Tennessee area, I did a sounding. Sounding is dew point looks to be about 100%. If a cell, Renegade cell, does produce on this line, we could see a strong tornado. If not, you're going to be seeing 50 to 75 miles per hour at the surface of wind, and you could be seeing some significant hail in this location. The storm is going to be moving at a quite fast rate of speed, so it shouldn't take its time going over the location that I am picking up this sounding. With the NAM, we can show this is a simulated reflectivity. We're just going to kind of go through this because this is today, but this is tomorrow. Tomorrow night. showing the NAM 3K is showing a little bit to the north. Not much down here. But any renegade supercells that either come in front of the storm, um, the line of thunderstorm on that cold front, that's what we should be worried about. But this going to be damaging wind is very high probability of damaging winds. And then it's just going to continue moving east. Then it looks like later in the evening, around like 10 o'clock in the nighttime hours, this cold front's still going to be pushing, and you're going to have some isolated supercells that could possibly be be strong. So keep an eye out on the Storm Prediction Center. They release meso analysis, and it's very easy to read. They basically say next few hours possibility of strong tornado in this location. It's I like how they do that because it's simple for everyone. But as we just go forward, it's going to become basically a line on that cold front, and you're going to be dealing with maybe some hail, strong winds, and isolated tornado. May see one or two strong tornadoes. I don't know about that long track tornado risk, because when a tornado starts, if the storm is moving at a quick rate of speed, we could see a long track tornado, but it could catch up with something and it kills it off. And I can't tell that right now. I could probably tell you closer to like tomorrow morning or something. But there's a possibility of maybe a tornado being a long track. So we can look at. We already looked at this stuff. But yeah, this is basically today. This is the rapid refresh, a rapid model. But I hope everybody has a wonderful day, wonderful New Year's. Make sure you guys leave a comment. Tell me your favorite thing you did this year, and tell me one New Year's resolution you have for next year. I appreciate it. I'm James the Weatherman. Stay weather aware.